Hey guys, the name's Petronix, and welcome to the first act of the Radniversary. This event is mostly about celebrating the 4th anniversary of two projects, Petronix Hexagon, my video game inspired from other Hexagon-like releases, and Object Normality, Vitter's animated competition show. This act will talk about Petronix Hexagon Advanced's development, as well as some other stuff involving Petronix Console OS and some other things. Okay, so about Petronix Hexagon Advanced version 0.3, some new things are coming, including the new Super Hard and the Impossible modes, an updated heads-up display, aka HUD, new type of hex parts that are made to trick the player, and finally, the player/triangle movement can also be controlled with WASD keys, not just only arrow keys anymore. These are just a few features of many to be seen for the future of Petronix Hexagon Advanced. Even better news, Petronix Hexagon Advanced version 0.3 releases today. That's right, October 16th, 2025. So go there. Link in the description and the pinned comment. Okay, so now for Petronix Console OS. We are currently on the 5X series of this fake operating system franchise, and development, although confidential at the moment, is starting to get better. Also, before I say anything else, I want to mention right here, right now, that Petronix Console OS 5.0 Beta 5 has already been released a bit while ago. I just didn't have the time to make an announcement video, so sorry about that. Anyways, for Petronix Console OS 5.0 Beta 6, I'm not even sure if Beta 6 will even be a thing. I'm considering just ending the beta stage and jumping straight to build 0 before 2026. And if you haven't seen already, I recorded a short no commentary video on the proof of concept project of Petronix Console OS Leaf I made in Scratch. I also made a proof of concept thing for Petronix Console OS Big Screen 1. Now, for those who don't know, Big Screen 1 is basically planned to be like Windows Media Center in some way, but with a bit of that Petronix Console OS flair, because why not? And before I continue, so this 5X series, so it starts with Petronix Console OS 5.0, and then it continues with Petronix Console OS Leaf, the next in between release, that's going to be version 5.1, and Big Screen 1 is going to be version 5.2, so 5X series. Another thing I want to say is that a new architecture will rise and shine in Petronix Console OS Leaf and also Petronix Console OS 6.0, codenamed Blue Waves, and possibly even later versions. The new architecture is called the Nexture architecture. The things I plan to mix up in Nexture may make it long-lasting, maybe. But I can certainly say that it'll be one hell of a breakthrough compared to the Nova architecture, which is the architecture used in Petronix Console OS Flower and 5.0. One of the features it's going to have is multi-resolution. Basically, Petronix Console OS won't be locked in just 480 by 360 anymore. No. It will now have options for different aspect ratios. Specifically, 4:3, 5:4, 16:9, 16:10, and 21:9. The first thought was to just do something like 480 by 360, and then 640 by 480, and then 1024 by 768, etc., etc., etc. I realized later on that adding more resolutions of the same aspect ratio just isn't very practical, and I eventually decided that there will be one resolution for every aspect ratio to keep things simple and not overcomplicate things, and also a situation where everybody is satisfied. Now to quite the nonsense. Oof. For those who are wondering about QTN, let me explain what's going on. I kind of don't know what the hell to do with QTN. I'm kind of in the stupid position where I don't know what the hell to do with it at this point. I mean, sure, the concept is simple and fan-driven. People ask weird or odd or nonsensical questions, and my OCs, aka official characters or whatever, answer them, and maybe even instillate while trying to process what the hell is happening. Kind of brilliant, yeah? Maybe for the first time, but I don't know, I wouldn't say so anymore. I mean, it was a cool concept used a few times, but I feel like it's kind of losing the magic of it. I feel like I am losing the magic of it. Seriously, there are 6 QTN episodes so far, 5 of them released last year, and only one released this year. That's just not good. That's not good. Primarily because of the lack of motivation and sometimes not even knowing what the hell I want the script to be. Will there be quite the nonsense 7? Honestly, probably not unless if something just clicks again. And that's basically it. This was the first act of the Radniversary event. Hope you guys are excited for the second act, hosted by Vitamin Warrior 2, which is coming very soon. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!